I'm Sheldon.
Hello, I'm Matt.
My name's James Doubtfire. I'm one of the tap dogs.
And I'm Catriona Hunter, and I'm one of the drummers.
It's called Tap Dogs. It's a rock and roll style tap dance show. It's a modern take of tap dancing, and it's kind of about a bunch of guys going about their workday on a building site, constructing that, but incorporating rhythms and music as we go along. All original music too.
It's based on, we have rock music, sort of Latin music, of different types. We dance on different surfaces, dance upside down, dance on ramps, dance in water. It's basically making rhythms on different surfaces and also having the musos here to complement us. You know, there's a lot of risk involved in the show, lots of building of the set, which we do ourselves whilst we're actually dancing. So, you know, it's got a bit of humour in it. Yeah, it's something for everyone really. It's not just aimed at one type of audience.
I provide some of the beats and just complement the guys' tap dancing. We've got a lot of polyrhythms and really cool stuff happening. But yeah, just mainly sort of just rocking out really. That's about it. I know Dein Perry, who's the creator of the show. I've just been involved with him, some other productions with him before, so he just rang me up and I was very excited to be a part of it, so yeah.
Most of the guys have been learning since they're really young because it requires a technique. So you have to be able to. There are tap dancers around who can tap dance and do their own stuff, but when it comes to actually learning choreography, that's another different thing. So you need rhythm and technique, and probably have learnt since you're pretty young to do this particular show anyway.
Yeah, rhythm, keeping time. That's the most important thing. If you can keep time, then you've got a good chance.
It was something that I just begun about the age of 8. Never really stopped, I suppose. Kind of just kept going, and then got to an age where it was like, well, make it a job now, I suppose, and never really stopped. And here we are. So, well, I guess on what Sheldon said, yeah, it's something that you get taught. It's got to be built up. You can't just be thrown into it and expect to learn it. It comes from many years of, you know, in the studio, being young, picking things up when you're young, and then building on that, and even now still learning. So.
Tap dancers, Greg Hines, I always loved. Because he was kind of one of the first ones to bring it into a more modern era, and I think my brother thought that as well. But then not really tap dancers. I love some guitar players as well, and I try and incorporate stuff like just the musical side of that into it. Not specific tap dancing. It can be just music in general, but yeah.
We've got Gregory Hines, there's Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly, lots of them really. It's coming back a lot now. It's sort of like disappeared. You know, everyone sort of like relates it to Fred Astaire, sort of top hat and tails. What Dean's done is actually flipped it on its head and made it very raw, very hard, down into the ground. So it's brought a new life to it as such.
There's definitely still respect for the old tap dancers, and I love all that. But what we're doing is kind of a different thing. So we're trying to take it to a different area in a way. It's a bit more rock. It's the technique, probably, because that's what's got to hold everything together. But there has to be the next level of interaction between each other. You've got to get good enough with the technique where you can actually communicate with each other, so you don't really have to think about that too much to put the next level onto it. So we're a bunch of mates, so it has to come across like that. we are actually really good mates. We hang out together as well, so hopefully that part really.
Hi Television Net, we're the Tap Dogs. Thanks for having us.